Welcome to the WAFL Update. I am your host Kyle Walsh, and here are the WAFL's top stories this week. The 2012 season is finally here, and with it comes a very important preseason. All the starters will be playing the entire game in this week's matchup, so it's very different from normal preseason. WAFL preseason is the one and only chance owners in the league get to see how their team plays before the real season begins. The preseason starts with an interesting matchup between the Boston Maulers and the Osaka Shotguns. Osaka makes the long journey to Massachusetts in their first ever game as a franchise and is the first franchise to be located in Japan since the league switched to NCAA 12. Osaka sports a quarterback turned into running back in Danny Green and Chicago's quarterback from 2011, Connor Pyatt. If Osaka has any chance at winning this game, they are going to have to keep the turnovers down. The Shoguns will be facing off against what almost every fan in the league believes is the best defense, the Boston Maulers. Led by Defensive Player of the Year, cornerback Lucius Sanders, the turnover battle will be absolutely crucial. After a slew of offseason moves, the Philadelphia Iron and Las Vegas Diablos finally get to put their players on the field and their mouth where their talent is. Both teams swapped quarterbacks and a number of other pieces to completely rejuvenate two solid teams from 2011. Ivan Inferno makes his return to Las Vegas as a member of the Iron, while Michael O'Connor will try and prove doubters wrong in Sin City. No matter what the outcome, it's a preseason matchup full of hype and storylines. The difference in this game will be whether the Las Vegas can make Philadelphia one-dimensional and shut down Philadelphia running back Eric Reed. On the Ace Report last month, the report predicted Queen City and Minnesota would make it to the World Bowl. We will see what happens this week as they meet only once this season. The Spartans will play their first game in Minnesota since moving to D.C., where the Spartans went just 6-10 last year. Queen City has a tremendous defense, but if rookie running back Ahmad Price can outshine veteran Queen City running back Tony Henderson, it will give the Spartans a big edge. The WFL Game of the Week features expansion team the Cleveland Stallions hosting the defending World Bowl champions, the Louisville Wolfpack. While the two teams are expected to finish on opposite sides of the standings, this game is intriguing because of the player personnel. Wide receiver Johnny Hoffman and a number of other Stallions players formerly played for the Wolfpack and decided to take their talents to Cleveland. Cleveland's chances will ultimately come down to whether they can stop the Louisville run game and sensational running back Duke Overstreet. Other games this week include a matchup between two new teams as LA travels to take on the Sterling Surge, the WAFL Scotland franchise. Baltimore will take on Chicago, who sports a new look. Paul Young makes his triumphant return to Cincinnati as they host the St. Louis Hornets, and the two Canadian ownerships will duke it out in the freezing temperatures as Edmonton hosts the Destruction. Until next time, for the WAFL Update, I am your host, Kyle Walsh.
Check back to WAFL on YouTube for game-by-game highlights and analysis. Watch every game live on the WAFL network at www.justin.tv.waflfootball and visit the website daily for new articles, podcasts, and more at www.waflfootball.com. Can't watch the games? Follow the scores point by point, play by big play on the WFL Twitter at www.twitter.com/WAFLfootball.